first. No.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we're going to be playing with some new Morphe goodies I got sent. I recently got sent some few things in the Morphe GLAMFAM package, and I thought we'd sit down and test them out today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight on into it. So like I said, I recently got sent a few bits. We're going to play with them today, test them out. I'm not too sure if they're like new, but they're new to me. So yes, we're going to play with them. I do have a code with Morphe and you can save yourself £5 when you spend over £10 on the Morphe Brushes website. So I'll leave that code here. It is GLAMFAM508. I'll also link it down in the description box below in case you guys are interested in the middle of the video and you don't remember what my code is. You can check it out there as well. The first things we got was two eyeshadow palettes. We have the 9L Lavendaze palette and we have the 9H Hot for Hue palette. So this one is the Hot for Hue palette. Really pretty. These both retail for £12. I'll swatch a couple of the shades. Oh, that shade's really pretty. That's really cute. The top one is quite sheer. Like the shimmers don't really pack a punch, which I'm not expecting it to because it's only £12, but yes. We then have the 9L palette, the Lavendaze palette. I think that's how you say it, Lavendaze, I'm not too sure. This one's a very purple, pretty much all purple, really nice. These do have like mirrors in them as well, guys. And they also do have shade names on the back. I prefer shade names like on the actual, like inside the actual palette. But I'm not bothered. If it's on the back, it doesn't bother me too much. I just hate, if you guys know I actually hate name sheets. So I'm glad there's not a name sheet. It's a very like cool tone purple palette, that shade, oh my god. So the top four shades are the Hot for Hue palette, and then the bottom four, obviously the Lavendaze palette. Really nice. They all swatch, like they all seem to swatch well. The shimmers don't look that amazing, but they might perform better on the eye. Like, as you guys know, I don't base my opinion off swatches. I then got sent a metallic flare eyeshadow trio. These are like metallic eyeshadows. I got sent 3 shades. So we have Dripping, Torch and Fury. These look so nice. I'll swatch these for you. I've never tried the Morphe like metallic eyeshadows. So the top shade is Dripping, then we have the shade Torch, and then we have the shade Fury. The top 2 shades look very similar, just one looks more like brighter, but they do still look gorgeous. The top shade is probably the shade that I'd go for because I love golds. But yeah, they swatch really well. I'd be intrigued to see how they perform on the eye. I then got sent like a plain white liquid liner. I love white eyeliner, especially when I'm doing like creative looks. I'm not too sure how much this is, but yeah, I love liquid liners. I then got sent another gel liner. I already have a gel liner from them. I do like it, but I'm not really like a big liner person. Last thing I got sent like a little eyeliner brush. This is the M433. Again, I don't really use liner. I don't really use the eyeliner, so it's not something I would probably use, but I'd use this more for like creative looks when I'm doing looks like on my face, that kind of thing. I do a few creative looks. I've done a couple for Halloween. But yes, that's all the things we got sent. So now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to test a few of them out. Probably mainly going to test out the palettes. I might use a liquid eyeshadow, but I probably won't. I'm probably going to stick and just test out the palettes. I'm probably not also going to use the white eyeliner. Don't think I'm going to need it, but they're all the things I got sent. I thought I'd just share them with you. But yeah, I'm going to test out these palettes today, I think, and yeah, so we're going to do a little look with it. So let's go ahead and get straight on into it. Okay guys, I literally just primed my lids. I used the Beauty Bay base as well as the ABH primer. I've been testing this base out and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's not my favourite. Again, I keep having to top it up with the ABH eye primer, so I'd rather just go in with the ABH eye primer, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, this is okay if you like a sheer coverage, but again, my lids are extremely veiny and I don't like to see any veins come through. So this by itself just isn't enough for me personally. But if you don't mind like a sheer base, then you might like this. But for me, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm going to go into the first shade. I'm going to take the Hot for Hue palette and I'm going to go into this bright pink shade here. I think this is called Keep It Casual. And we're going to pack that on like the inner portion of the lid. Oh, okay. She's quite pigmented. I'm only going to take it about halfway because we are going to apply the purple to like the outer portion. That is so pretty. Love it. And then I'm going to dip into the Lavendaze palette, the 9L palette, and I'm going to take this purple shade here. This is called Purple Passion. It's a really nice, bright purple shade. Yes. I'm going to start to pack this next to the pink, going towards like the outer corner. I like this. It's nice. The purple has got a bit of fallout with it. If you can kind of see like under here, there's a little bit, nothing crazy. And I'm going to go back into the Hot for Hue palette and I'm going to take this light pink shade just above the shade that we used. This is called Sizzling. And I'm going to start to blend out, obviously, the pink shade with this. I love that these palettes have like really light shades in them. Obviously, if you are like a similar complexion to me, you need like a shade, you need shades that are gonna be light enough to blend shadows out. And these really do that. And then I'm going to take the purple palette again. I don't know what shade I'm going to use because I love the vibrancy of this shade and I don't want to like dull it down. So I'm going to take a mixture of the shade we literally just used, so this one, and then I'm also going to take a little bit of this shade as well. So this is Daygleamer, and I'm going to like mix them together and blend out the purple. And then I'm going to go back into the Lavendaze palette. I'm going to take this middle shade here, which is called Beauty Sleep. And I'm going to try and blend out that purple even more. I'm only taking like the tiniest amount. I'm going to go ahead, just build up each of the shades just to help it blend more seamlessly. Okay, so I'm happy with how this is like built up and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead, cut my crease, and then we're back to do the lid shade together. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. This is what it's looking like so far. Moving on to the lid shade, I really don't know what to use. I think I'm going to go into this palette first, and I'm going to take this shade. This is the shade Blissed out. I'm going to put this shade just on the outer part. Apply this. Ooh. I mean, she's pigmented. Look at that. That looks so nice. I really like that. For the lid shade, I really don't know what to use. Like, honestly, do I go into a pink? I don't even know. I really like this shade. Maybe we'll use this shade. This is the shade This is the shade Feel Good from the Hot for Hue palette. It's that shade there. I'm going to put that, like, obviously on the main part of the lid. I'm just using the exact same brush as the purple. This is very crumbly, this shade. I'm not in love with that. I'm not in love with it. I'm then just going to go back into the same shimmer purple shade and try and like blend that more into it. That shimmer purple shade is probably like my favourite shimmer. I have got these two liquid eyeshadows here from eBay. I know I shouldn't really go in with these, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to take this one. This is in the shade Tourmaline. It's like a really pretty, like, pinky shade. And I'm going to put it, like, literally where I put that first, like, where I put that duochrome pink shade, just to see if it kind of, like, adds something to it. I feel like it will. Ooh, that's really pretty. It just adds something to it, definitely. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I'm just gonna take a little more of that purple and just like kind of like blend over where I put it. Again, just to make it look a bit more seamless, that kind of thing. I'm gonna go ahead, do this out of my camera. I'm also gonna do the rest of my base makeup, that kind of thing. And then we'll be back to kind of like talk about what I feel about the palettes. I know I didn't use the liquid like eyeshadows in the video today. I just didn't feel like these shades kind of went well with the palettes. Obviously, if you do want me to use them and test them out in another video, I can of course do that for you guys. Just let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? Honestly, I actually really like it. Not gonna lie, I really like it. It's kind of cute. Just to let you guys know, for my lower lash line, I did use obviously the bright pink and the bright purple underneath. So I used that shade, and then I used the purple, obviously, from the Lavendaze palette. This one right here, just underneath my lower lash line. And then I did just blend it out using this shade here, just all underneath. It looks really nice. Again, I never had a problem blending them out, that kind of thing. I also did use this shade here called Sweet Nothings on my inner corner and also a little bit on my brow bone. Really pretty, really pretty. Yeah, I really like this look. Can't lie, I like it. So let's go ahead and talk about the palettes. Obviously, I used both of them today. I used the same amount of shades from both, so I used 4 shades from both palettes. Let's talk about the purple one first. Honestly, I used this and I actually didn't have a problem with it. Purples are usually really difficult to kind of work with. They usually kind of end up being a bit patchy, that kind of thing. But this one, I actually didn't. I didn't have experienced any patchiness. This shade built up, went on really nicely. The only thing I can say is that there was a little bit of fallout, but nothing major. I then blended it out with a little bit of this shade. I mixed that shade and that shade together again. No problems, blended out like a dream. And then I used that shade and that blended out like a dream as well. The only shimmer I used in this palette was this one down here, and this one is really nice. It really like packs a punch. It's really pretty. Not like glittery, it's more like an actual shimmer, which is really nice. I didn't use any other shimmers from this palette, but there are another like 2. And there is a matte down here which has got like glitter in it, but I didn't use that. So yeah, I really like this palette. It's really nice. No complaints at all. I then went into obviously this palette, talking about this one. Again, I used the bright hot pink. This built up beautifully. Again, very pigmented, very vibrant. Not a lot of, no fallout from that shade actually. I then blended it out with this shade. Again, no fallout, no problems. I then it blended out like an absolute dream. When it comes to the shimmers in this palette, not impressed. not impressed. Obviously went in with this shade all over my lid, and I don't know, I think it's just a very sheer duochrome shade, which is, it's fine. However, if you're literally just using this palette and you're not dipping into another palette, for me personally, it's not enough. You might like it, like you might like a sheer lid shade with, you know, like a duochrome finish to it, but for me personally, I like something that packs a bit more of a punch. And with the 3 shimmer shades that are in this palette, they all seem to be that duochrome kind of finish. I'm not too sure about this one. Yeah, see, like they're all quite sheer. They're nice because they're duochrome, but they're just very sheer, and also the shimmer shades are very crumbly. I just feel like they could have added more to this palette, if that kind of makes sense. I do really like it. I love the shades in here, but the shimmers just let it down for me personally. So would I recommend these palettes, guys? Obviously, I'm not going to speak for like the whole range. I know they have more than 2 £9 palettes. Specifically speaking for these 2, I do recommend the Lavendaze, sorry, the purple one. I feel like this is a amazing purple palette. I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna get a similar look every time that you use it. However, I still really like it, and if you love your purples, you're gonna love this one. So I do highly recommend this one, and for the price, for £12 for 9 shades, is actually a bargain. And I love how like compact and small the palette is. So yeah, highly recommend this one. For this one, I do recommend it. Again, just the shimmers for me really lay it down. I don't feel like you need both of these palettes. If you are looking for something that's got pinks, oranges, reds, yellows, and you don't want to break the bank, it is a good palette. But I feel like if you've already got these shades for both palettes, if you've got both, like if you've already got purples and pinks and oranges in your collection, you don't need these. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you don't need them. But I do recommend them. I just recommend the purple one more because I just feel like the quality for the shimmers as well is better. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me out. Everything else that I'm wearing, I'll of course link down in the description box down below, so you can go and check it out there if you want to. As always, I will leave my Instagram and Twitter handle above and also in the description box down below, so you can go and check me out there. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!